And we are live. Drinking a cup of tea. Oh, that tea had bones in it. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you are, whoever you are. Welcome to the Kitchen Witch Autumn Equinox Ritual. Oh, that's quite a lot of words to say. Don't do that fast. If you are watching, do please say a hello in the comments so that we can say hello back. You can watch, you can join in with the wordage, you can watch us make a complete mess of the craft. Whatever you want to do, it's all good with us. Let's get my phone up.
Gmail has just let us know that we're live. That was nice of them.
Oh, did you get an email to tell them that you're live?
Yeah. Just in case I'm not with it or something.
Good evening, Hannah. Good evening, Kerry. Good evening, husband. Good evening, Freya.
Hello.
Good evening, Emma. I hope I'm catching everyone. Sometimes it doesn't kind of match up. Good evening, Em. It's not evening in the US. I know that much. Hi, Green. Good evening, Senia.
Hello,
yeah. Eric's here under a blanket. I don't know, have we got any more dogs this evening, or are they in other rooms?
They're in another room.
Yeah, you're on your own tonight, Eric. Hi, Sarah from Cambridge. Very nice too. Good evening. No, not evening. Hello, Andrea. I'm trying to get the time zones. Good evening, Karen. Green said 1 p.m. for you. Oh, so good afternoon.
Oh, nice time.
Oh, you've got sound on. I can hear my voice. Echoing back at me. Now, Andrea, not even. Oh, good morning, Andrea. This time zone thing still amazes me. How it all. It's just mad. Yeah, makes my head explode. Quite a lot makes my head explode, but there you go.
Hello.
Hi,
Amanda. Good evening, Pete. Good evening, Pete.
Oh, good evening, Pete.
Good evening, Jackie. My head's a bit buzzy. We've been playing video games with my teenage son all afternoon. Apparently, we are ancient. He said it felt like working in a care home.
Oh, God.
Trying to get us to work all the buttons on the control.
Rude.
Yeah, rude. But it was good fun. We had a laugh. So
to be fair, he's not wrong.
Teferi's not wrong, no. What button is this? What button does that one do? Why have I got 18 buttons? Yeah.
Hi, Cos and Jason.
Not good. Hi, Cos. Oh, Jason, we are so looking forward to your craft. Good evening, Jane and the Westies. Hello, Brenda in Kansas.
Oh,
hi,
wow.
Claire. Cos is already apologising for Jason's craft.
No,
we look forward to his craft.
Oh,
Good evening, Helen. He'll be all right as long as he can plait today. Hi, Gemma. We like it crafts. They're all aimed at Jason. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he can involve boobs in a witch's ladder. I'm sure he'll get them in there somewhere.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
From Germany. Perhaps he's got beads or something. From Germany. See, we're international. That's quite impressive. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We will give it a minute and then we will make a start. Good evening, Deborah, just so that everyone finds us. Got a cup of tea. What have I got? Peppermint.
Peppermint, yeah.
Nice. I had to ask. That's bad, isn't it? I had to ask what flavour it is.
I went in Wittards yesterday. Oh, it's some amazing.
Oh, yeah, they do some nice flavours, don't they? Did they have the free samples?
I had banoffee hot chocolate.
Oh, nice.
That sounds nice. Cos is blaming us. Nothing to do with us, Cos.
Us?
We have
so
a disclaimer, don't we?
Yeah, innocent we are. Karen is asking, is it 9 meters for the witch's ladder or 1 meter?
No. 9 ribbons of 1 meter.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So it is 9 meters.
9 meters would be a very long ladder. You could escape from a prison over the wall.
You'd be all night trying to plait it.
9 pieces is fine. No, well, 9 pieces of all a meter. About. Oh, you can make it shorter if you want to.
Innocent idea.
I don't know what I mean. C'est moi. Don't know what you're talking about. Emma says, my crafts will be tomorrow because the whole family want to join in and Uncle Paul is currently at work. What a brilliant idea, Emma.
Oh.
Well, look forward to photos
Mm.
of all of them. Yeah, definitely. I think actually witches' ladders are quite a good thing to get the family involved in, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep, you can use wool, twine. That'll all work.
Yeah.
Yes, Xenia. Yeah. It
Yeah,
would be
wool,
also all
twine,
together.
ribbon, string,
Anything that will plait, really.
electric cable, you know.
Heather's hair.
You could.
Yeah, I haven't got it in a plait today.
It's long though.
Hi, Leslie.
Hello.
Right, so let's do the groundwork stuff. So I did a little talk on Friday. Xenia says I took cotton yarn because I don't want any moths involved. Oh no, we don't want moths. Moths are beautiful, but you don't want them in your witch's ladder.
No.
If you laid Heather's hair end to end, it would stretch around the globe. I did a little talk. My Friday morning chat on Friday was about the autumn equinox because the official date was Friday. The whole planetary jobby was Friday. And the first thing I opened with was to clear the elephant from the room. Much as I like elephants, but the elephant being Mabon, however you want to say it. The modern Wheel of the Year that we are all familiar with was originally based on the Celtic festivals covering Samhain, Imbolc, Beltane and Lughnasadh. The solstices and the equinoxes were added later, some of them even given new names, in the 1970s. So creating the Wheel of the Year we know now is from the 70s. The modern name that some pagans use for the autumn equinox is Mabon. This term came into being during the 1970s from the author Aidan Kelly. He referenced the god, and I apologise now for my Welsh pronunciation, Mabon ap Modron, who's from a Welsh myth. The problem is, doesn't seem to be any connection between the god to autumn or the autumn equinox. So it is a modern addition. Personally, I am of the opinion that you call it whatever you want to, whatever you're comfortable with. But I would encourage you to research. Do some research on the Welsh god who it's named for, just to make sure that you've got the backstory and see if you can make your own connections. If you're going to use a name, make sure that you know the history, the mythology behind it, basically. I tend to call it autumn equinox myself because that's what I tend to call. I use the autumn equinox, the spring equinox, but it's whatever works for you. If you want to call it the season of falling leaves, if you want to call it the celebration of casseroles and dumplings, it's entirely up to you. I quite like that, actually.
Yeah.
I might take that one. It really is. And, it's up to you. But I would encourage you to do a bit of research if you're going to use that name. Just know that knowledge is power and all that jazz. Do a bit of research. Xenia says he wanted fancy Celtic names for his Celtic wheel. Yes, he did, which is why he picked that one. Xenia says equinox makes much more sense for me because it tells what it's about. It is, isn't it? Yeah. It is exactly what it is. But I was taught Mabon when I did my Wiccan training. So I called it that for a very long time without actually knowing why it was called that. So I think it is just do a bit of research, you know. Andrea says Festival of Stew season. Could be soup season too, couldn't it? Soup Sabbath. Yeah, I'm all up for that. So yeah, they are. Lecture over. Elephant removed from room. Yes, we do have a one of my favorite things to make is the witches' ladders, which is what we'll be making as the craft. If you haven't got all your bits and pieces together for it now, there will be a replay of this. It is being recorded. As soon as we've finished, it will come up on the Facebook page and it will be up on the YouTube channel to watch as a replay. So you can do it later if you want to. Hi, Trudy. Xenia says, let's name the Wheel of the Year after food. Oh, Xenia, you know us so well. We could have a cake Wheel of the Year, couldn't we?
Yes.
I think this one would be probably apple crumble, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Apple
yeah.
crumble.
That's my favourite.
That's what we had. Yes, we had. Well, I say we. I'm the only one in the house that eats fruit. I had mixed fruit crumble on Friday.
Lovely.
As my celebration. So yeah,
You made it.
I did make it, and I made Pete crumble without the fruit.
Yeah.
I literally just baked the crumble on a baking tray. He did. He had crumble and custard, but just with no fruit.
My mum used to make chocolate crumble when we were kids.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Anything with added chocolate's always good. I actually put some pumpkin spice mix in my crumble. It was lovely.
Oh, yes. That sounds nice.
Hi, Claire from South Africa, celebrating flower power equinox here. Love it. Perfect. Oh, cinnamon apple tarts. Oh, yeah. No. All right, we'll get on food and we'll never actually get to the ritual. Fire up the Quattro. Chocks at the ready. It's not very plug-in at all, is it? You've got to know us by now. Yeah, Hannah just likes eating the crumble topping too. Yeah, so yeah. Hey, whatever floats your boat. We're grown-ups. We can have crumble for breakfast if we want to. Yeah, and lots of people coming up here. Crumble and cream, no fruit needed. What do you look like?
My kind of people.
Yes, yeah, for your people. So if you want to just feet on the floor and a few deep breaths in and out, just to ground yourself from the thought about crumble. Oh, now Green's come in with blackberry cobbler. She's taken the apple crumble and she's raised it with blackberry cobbler. Xenia has a poke bowl again and a drink my American friend bought in a local German-American candy store. Iron brew. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're on your own with the iron brew, Xenia.
What the heck's a poke bowl?
Yeah, come on. We need to know what's in your poke bowl, Xenia. Right, so if we are ready, Sue, would you like to take it away?
I cast this circle thrice about to cleanse this space and keep harm out. Goddess, bless this work we do. Into our circle we invoke you. As I will the circle cast, between the worlds we safely pass.
Guardian of the North, element of earth, the fertile land beneath our feet. You are stability, strength, wisdom and growth. We ask you to watch over us during our ritual. We welcome you.
We welcome you. Guardian of the East, element of air, the breath of life. You are intellect, inspiration, ideas, and new beginnings. We ask you to watch over us during our ritual. We welcome you.
We welcome you.
We welcome you.
Guardian of the South, element of fire, the spark of life. You are passion, transformation, creativity, and energy. We ask you to watch over us during our ritual. We welcome you.
We
We
welcome.
Welcome you.
Guardian of the West, element of water, you nourish the soil. You are emotions, intuition, dreams, and love. We ask you to watch over us during our ritual. We welcome you.
We
We
welcome.
welcome.
We welcome you.
Hail Gaia, Mother Earth, she of the fertile land, the sacred waters, and the enchanting light of the moon, Mother of all creation, we welcome you.
We
We
welcome.
welcome you. Hail, horned God, known by many names, leader of the wild hunt, guide to the underworld, and Lord of the wild, Father of all creation, we welcome you.
We welcome
We
you.
welcome you.
The autumn equinox, sometimes known as Mabon, is the second harvest of fruits, berries, crumbles, and vegetables. Can you harvest the crumble? It's a magical time of the year when the leaves are gradually turning to shades of gold, red, and brown. And there's a crisp, fresh feel to the early mornings and evenings. It's a time of balance when day and night are equal. And from this day onwards, the days will get more noticeably shorter and cooler. The crops have been harvested and the abundance of nature is all around us. It's a time to gather in the fruits of our own labours and give thanks for the bounty that our beautiful earth has provided. And if you have one, please light your candle.
Ready? Right, now for the fun. Right, gather together 3 of your ribbons and tie them together at the top. I've already done mine.
Oh, cheat.
I've done it while you were talking about crumble. Yeah, not together at one end, and then begin to plait them together, tying another knot when you get to the end. Focus on your intent while you are working.
There'll be a lot of concentration going on now.
It's really difficult to hold it steady, and
I've just weighted one end down with my
that's
phone
what I'm
holder.
thinking.
I've got a drawer in my desk and I've just trapped the end in there.
Right, right.
Can you tell we've done this before? I think ladders are so straightforward to make, and you can do them for any kind of intent. I think they're brilliant to work magic with.
I've done the 3 before, but I've not done 9 together.
I usually do 3
Mm.
by 3 because it's a magical combination, isn't it?
It
The
is.
power of 3 times 3. I
And
might not plait the whole meter.
cheat.
Yeah.
No, you do 3 at a time, and then you plait the 3 of 3 together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll end up with 3 plaits of 3. Okay. Green's weighted hers down with her altar cauldron.
And then you plait them, the 3 together at the end.
Coz's is under a pumpkin. It's very seasonal.
Mine's dreadful already. The phone's not very heavy.
Right, I've got sort of done, I've done half. It's
Oh no, the meter is quite long, isn't it?
that's fine.
It's keeping us quiet.
It is, isn't it? I don't think we've ever been this quiet.
Right.
I also think plaiting is not, well, we're talking, but plaiting is quite meditative too.
Mm.
And you can get a lot of intent and visualization in as you're doing it. How many knots? You knot the top and you knot the bottom of each plait of 3, just to keep it together, Xenia. So I've got a knot at the top of this one. So I've got my plait, and then I'll do another knot when I've finished at the bottom.
Mine's not very even. I've got 3 different herb like leaves from my garden, and like 3 bay leaves and 3 rosemary sprigs as well, and 3 mugwort, which is looking particularly limp now. I thought I'd keep the theme of 3 going through.
Jackie's going shopping tomorrow to get my ribbons, as I had to catch up after my trip, so I'll do this tomorrow. I'd say there's going to be a replay. You can watch it on the replay, or you can do it in your own time. Once you've got the hang of how you do it, you don't have to do 3 lots of 3. You can just do it with 3. You could just make 1 plait, and that would be it.
Right, I've got 2, but I've not done like the whole like length.
Oh right, yeah.
Just done. Yeah, I've got.
I think I'm going to knock mine now. I've had enough of one. I'm bored already. Oh, Eric.
So
Have you got different colours?
I got the first one done. So
Yeah,
I've got a plait, 1 plait, and it's got a knot at one end and knot at the other end.
so I'm on number 2 now.
But obviously each plait of 3 needs to be the same length as each other.
I bet everyone else's is going to be really neat. And this one's coming better. The first one was I meant to have a practice run yesterday, and it just never happened.
Oh, I do make them quite often, I must admit.
I haven't made one for ages. Like I say, I've only done the 3 before.
Oh, green is using crayons in the colours I have for my ribbon for an added layer. The intent here is inspiration and creativity, hence the crayons.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, we want to see photos of all of your creations. I've got some coloured ribbon to tie the top and bottom of mine. And I've got some corn husks to represent the abundance of the season.
Oh.
I have some cinnamon sticks for success and prosperity. And I have some coloured feathers. Now, we use feathers. There is a history behind the witch's ladder. One of them was found, I can't remember the date, but it's quite old, in a house in England. And it was found in the loft. And it was literally a plait of string. And it had several, I think they were black cockerel feathers. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what they were. Stuck in them at various places down the plait. And that's where the idea of the witch's ladder came from, because when they found it, they assumed it was a witch's house and a witch that had done it.
Oh.
I'm assuming they probably thought it was a curse. May well have been. Who knows?
Right, I'm going to now plait my green
Oh.
together.
I went to move mine and put it over the candle and nearly set it on fire.
Let's not set fire to things. Emma's worried about all the concentration.
She's probably not used to us being quiet for so long. That's what it is.
My intent is healing for a family member.
I'm being watched anyway. Like,
What's that? Oh,
skull, crystal skull.
He wanted to come and sit in here, so that's fine.
Crystal skull. Well, I'm just talking now. Jason's concentrating. Has he got his tongue sticking out? Crystal skulls have their own magic, don't they? They are quite different to working with normal crystals.
Oh yeah, very often if I'm typing, that one will be sitting on my laptop or whatever. They don't like to be apart for very long, but Yeah, I'm not allowed to store them separately.
How many have you got now?
Oh,
Buggered this one up.
13, I think, at the moment.
Oh.
You did a blog on them, actually, didn't you? On working with business goals, or did I dream that?
No, yeah, there is one. Yeah, it's not like there's no Indiana Jones involved.
Actually, there is a video on my personal YouTube channel of making witches' ladders. If you want to watch it in a bit more detail than we're doing here, because I've realised I've gone way off camera now. Plaiting more flat.
Well, I've just, yeah, like it's only about that long. It's got a bit of a tail, but
Okay.
I might have been here a while otherwise. So.
Yeah. Same.
That's fine.
I've got one more to go and I dropped it somewhere.
You can do small ones. You can actually do witch ladders as bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
Like a friendship bracelet.
Think of that.
And tie it around as a sort of bracelet. Particularly something like protection, that would work really well for. If you made a little one.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't stick feathers in it if you're going to wear it as a bracelet. Just do it as the ribbons or the twine.
That's a good idea.
You can chant, obviously not because we're on camera, but you can do a chant if you want to. And you could chant as you're plaiting. So that kind of adds a little bit extra power to it. Chant with your intent, and that kind of works in a meditative way as well. You could play music that is themed to your intent while you work.
Ooh.
I did get, saying about you do these a lot. I think I got this craft out of one of your books.
I didn't invent them. You can find them, but they are.
I know, but like how to make them, because I hadn't made the 3 lots of 3.
I do use them a lot. I think they're brilliant. Em is holding hers in her teeth to plait. If we
that would probably be
really quiet.
Jason says, why are they called ladders and not ropes or plaits? Oh, Rachel?
I think because the original one was found hanging from a ceiling, and it had the feathers poked in it. So it looked like a ladder because it was a thin plait, but with the black feathers poked in it at various intervals. I guess it looked like a ladder to whoever found it. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, like little rungs.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Elise says you could pin a feather charm on a bracelet. Oh, you could, couldn't you? Yes, that would work, wouldn't it? Hanging a feather charm from it. If you plait with much thicker cord, you can also shape it. We made one a long time ago now. We made one in a heart shape with the intent of love, obviously. And we shaped the plait around into a heart shape to hang on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good.
And of course, you can use it for binding because, you know.
Andrew said maybe it was an ancient fly strip.
We don't need those. Eric catches the fly.
He's
caught 4 so far. I don't know how he does it.
I found, you know, those horrible big, I know you like them, Ness. I'm okay with spiders, but I don't like those big black house spiders. And my dog's never done it before, but I keep finding dead ones that have been chewed up all over the place. So Izzy's decided they're tasty. Like them. But she's never done it before.
Yeah, no, they don't bother me.
They're the only ones that do because they're big and they move so fast.
No, it's his daddy long legs I don't really like. They're a bit freaky.
Yeah, they are a bit. Is that the right length?
Are you all waiting for me? Right, I've finished my 3 plats of 3.
Yes, I've just got to do a knot.
Don't worry if you're
I'm
still
not
going,
very
people.
good at it.
That's fine, absolutely fine.
I keep dropping mine.
So I've got 3 plats of 3.
Yeah. So then you have to knot them together and plait them together.
I'm going to tie the top of mine with coloured ribbon because I've used twine for the actual plait. I wanted to put some colour in.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to tie the top of mine with some coloured ribbon.
So it's like that. Oh, that's Rachel's doing. And plait those.
You can also then incorporate a loop, can't you, to hang it up with?
That's very true.
Oh, I like the thinking.
If you want to hang it up there. So.
Oh, I must say, it looks very colourful now.
I think they do work well if you hang them on the wall. I just tied the top of my 3 together. Put them under my phone.
Have you done yours, Heather?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Show off.
Everyone's waiting for us.
Now I'm plaiting the 3 plaits together. I guess if you use, this works really well if you use twine or yarn or wool or something like that. If you're using quite thick cord or thick ribbon, you'd only need the 3 really, wouldn't you? Otherwise you'd end up with a massive, you'd end up with a belt, wouldn't you? I
would have used twine, but someone gave us rolls and rolls of ribbon recently.
Yes. I was gifted a huge box of ribbon.
Perfect craft to use up some of them.
Karen says whoever decided the meter is naughty. A meter just because it shortens. So if you're starting with a meter, then you will end up with a shorter plait because obviously.
But you don't have to plait the whole thing. I've left mine loose.
Yeah, cut it
about 3/4 and left the rest loose so that the ribbons can hang down.
Yeah,
because I got bored doing it.
I guess you could stop plaiting when you feel it's done. Trust your intuition on it. Or
that was it. It wasn't.
Or how bored you get.
No, I quite like that with the ribbons at the end.
But you need a fair length, I think, to be able to put feathers in and your bits and bobs. You can sew beads and all sorts on it.
Heather and Ness, have you added your herbs yet?
I haven't used any herbs. I've used crystals and a hagstone.
Cool. Oh, hagstone. I've got loads of hagstones.
I've got lavender heads from my garden. 6, that's like different. The big lavender ones where they have a little. So I've got 6 of those. Mine's just sort of calm and peacefulness. That's what I'm trying to.
So I've got my 3 plaited with the 3 and tied with ribbon either end, so it hangs up like that.
I'm just adding my herbs.
Karen's never going to forgive us for telling her a meter.
Spanish.
Jason's been banned from getting one of my bras to incorporate into the I don't think I'm going to bother with that.
No, you've got to let him do it because now we want to see what he was going to do.
Yeah. Go on, Jason. Go. Run.
Andrew said Spanish lavender. I call it bunny ear lavender because it looks like it's got little bunny ears on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, I love the smell of lavender. One of my favourites.
So do I. Mine died this year, though. I didn't get around to replacing it. Yeah.
It does remind me a little bit of old Granny's knicker drawers. But
When have you been smelling old Granny's knicker drawers?
you know, like your grand's knicker drawer.
No, I've never been in my grand's knicker drawer.
It just makes me think of that. Hello, over in California.
Rachel, I'm getting really worried about you.
What now? It's taken a long time. Green says, I'm changing the subject. In addition to the crayons, I've harvested Mexican sunflowers, tiny orange and yellow sunflowers. They are such fantastic colours, aren't they? The seed heads from those and some bunny tail grass inserted in mine. Oh, grasses would work really well.
Mm.
Am I allowed to poke things in it now?
Yeah.
Now, the idea when you put things in it is to reinforce your intent. So I have some pieces of cinnamon bark. It's actually cassia bark.
Bay leaves and rosemary for healing.
And just reinforce your intent as you put it into the plait. Just slide it through so that it stays in there. It needs to be something with quite a robust stem to it.
Nice.
To put in. Karen's still going to be plaiting tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Karen.
Oops.
Right, I've got some feathers. I know these are dyed feathers. But I had a huge box of them from about 15 years ago.
You've still got them.
I'm still working my way through them.
Every time you did a craft day at your house, the feathers came out.
Yeah, they're still going.
We need another craft day.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be fun.
We can come up with cunning plans for ritual crafts.
Mm.
Now I've got some corn husks here because they are abundance, aren't they? And it's the time of year, really. I'm going to try to put them through.
Yeah, the bay leaves haven't got much for stem, have they? They're not.
It needs to have a bit of something, doesn't it? If you've got things that you want to put on it, like beads or charms, you can sew them on. Just a couple of stitches to sew them on.
Pull it out.
There. Another Karen will still be blatting tomorrow. It's taken ages.
And then you don't have to plait the whole length of ribbon.
Yeah, but you know, if you feel,
if you want to,
yeah. Cos is stitching some bits on.
I'm looking forward to seeing Cos's because she's very artistic.
Karen,
I'm sure it's going to be
going
beautiful.
to do ribbon weaving at my next craft day, but it can it can bleep off now. We're glad to be of assistance, Karen.
Oh, and Cos, because she made those lovely hand fasting weaving.
Yes, Cos
They
made
were
some hand
beautiful.
didn't, yeah. Emma's got some charms I'm going to work in whilst plaiting tomorrow. If you've got charms and beads that are big enough to put your string or your thread through, then you can just thread them on as you plait them. If they're not, then you can sew them on afterwards. So I've got my, bear in mind that I have made quite a lot of these. So I have done them before. So I am fairly quick at it.
That is good. I like that.
So there it is. And I will just hang it on the wall. Charge it with your intent again once it's a finished thing, obviously.
Oh, that's lovely, Ness.
That's got the lavender. They trying to poke them through the ribbony bits is
Mm.
a bit awkward, but like I say, keeps me quiet for a minute.
Of course, is the pressure. No, honestly, you guys don't have to finish it right now. We needed to be able to show you what we were doing, but you don't have to finish them right now. You can finish them later on. You can also add to it. You can also add to it if you feel it needs a bit of a recharge at some point further down the line. You can take the feathers and the bits out and put new ones in. You can dab the twine or the ribbon with dabs of essential oil to recharge it. It can last for quite a long time and you can recharge it, so you won't have to plait a new one each time. Use it for the same intent each time, but you can just keep recharging it.
There we
And
go.
replacing the bits.
Fab.
And if anyone has finished, you can. It's feast time.
Yes.
If not, carry on plaiting.
If not, you haven't earned your cake. No, seriously, you can finish it later. We don't expect you to finish it right now. I mean, that's the length of this one. And that was, I started with a meter, but I cut some off. And it's still a decent size.
Oh no, Green.
Green, I reached for a sip of my wine and my boozy corgi girl just leapt into my lap. She wants some too. It's only fair. But they are really good for any kind of intent. You can use them for all sorts. Healing, prosperity, protection. Make one for protection, hang it in your porch or above your front door. Prosperity, all sorts. Success, lots of things. Anything you can think of. Love, harmony, happy household.
Bones work well.
Karen says I'm a cheat. Oh, I am. I admit it. Look, I cut bits off. Look, I cut off that much. I did. I cheated for the purposes of the camera.
Oh, Andrea.
Andrea, boo to headaches, Andrea. No, you don't want to braid. If you're not feeling quite right, you don't want to put that energy into the braid. Same with any spell work. Jason wants to put bones in his. Go for it.
No, read the next one.
I'm looking forward to the photographs. Amanda's ribbon is a bit thick, so it's a chunky one. No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I actually keep a roll of twine in my magical cupboard. I didn't raid the garden shed for it. I actually keep, I've got it here. I keep this specifically for making witches' ladders because it's quite. You can do a quick thin one if you want to, or you can bulk it out by doing the 3x3. That's come out as quite a.
You just started going crazy.
Andrea, you probably really don't want to ask that.
Quite a nice thickness with the 3x3. What Jason's intent? Yeah, let's not. Probably best to leave
just
it in his head.
You can message us.
You can't tell us, Jason, because if you tell us, the intent won't come true. I fib, but there you go. And obviously, everyone's so busy plaiting, you haven't got anything to eat because you're all busy.
No, is anyone eating? What have you got? We usually compare treats, don't we?
I've got more leftover crumble when I'm finished. Gemma literally raided my cupboard as I was woefully unprepared. So I've got bay leaves, whole cloves, a seashell, and star anise. That's a nice collection. Yeah, bay leaves are all right. Whole cloves might go in there, depending on how thick your thread is.
Bit of super glue.
Seashell be all right if it's got a hole in it. You could sew it on there.
Oh, jalapeno.
Oh,
cheddar.
jalapeno cheddar
The
bread. That
starting.
sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Apple cinnamon muffins.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Spaghetti? That's quite random. I do like spaghetti, though. Just spaghetti? Or anything else on it? Or are you plaiting your spaghetti? I think
Now,
that'd be a good one.
plaiting your spaghetti.
that's kitchen witchery, isn't it? Like, you can have anything.
Now we're going to have a go at that, aren't we?
Plaiting spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I don't think, yeah, uncooked wouldn't be so good.
Stick meatballs through it.
Oh, baked potato with cheese. You can never go wrong with a jacket spud, can you? Carbonara. Oh, I like a carbonara. Oh, no, I'm really hungry.
Nice.
And I had a roast dinner today too. Still really hungry. I didn't cook it. I went out for it. Karen has an apple tart, but nowhere near finishing this ladder yet. Think I'm going to stick a couple of bits in. Yes, finish it tomorrow. Do finish it tomorrow because it needs your intent. It needs your focus for you to be able to send the magical intent into it properly. So don't rush it. Don't try and finish it before this because we're going to move on in a minute anyway. So yeah, set it aside and finish it when you can focus properly on it because you don't want the magic going all spiffy. Sarah has trifle. Oh, that's very British. Love trifle. Hannah has a cup of tea and a homemade jam bun. Now that sounds nice too. Jane has banana cake with chocolate icing. I didn't finish that sentence. We have banana cake with chocolate icing and marrowbone biscuits. Oh, for the Westies. My brain didn't finish that sentence then. Banana cake. Can't go wrong with banana cake either. Put away edible witches ladders. Yeah, definitely. I think we've invented a thing.
Yeah.
Leslie has Biscoff cheesecake. Oh, Pete would like
yeah.
that. I'm not a big fan of Biscoff, but you like that, don't you? Biscoff cheesecake. Bean chili. Oh, one of my favourites, chili. Bananas and cream. Oh, that takes me back to my childhood. Leslie's been watching Do the Ladder tomorrow. Don't have the energy tonight. No, that's a
very sensible.
Good decision. Yes. You can watch the thing again or, remember how to do it. It's not tricky. But yeah, you need your focus and you need your energy to be in the right place to but yeah, I did wonder what that word was, Andrea. I did skip quickly past that word. Autocorrect. M has local apple mead and orange and cranberry tiffin. Oh, tiffin is one of my favourite things. Whenever we had tiffin at the Kitchen Witch workshops, I used to have it for breakfast before the workshop started.
Tiffin always reminds me of the Carry On films.
Is this Carry On film word, isn't it, tiffin?
Tiffin.
I'm looking like this because some of the names don't come up. Cos has apple tarts. Dog's not forthcoming with the bones. No, I'm sure they don't want to share them. Xenia's finished with the string. We'll put things in it later. Good plan, Xenia. It's a very good plan. Andrew says, what's tiffin? Basically chocolate cream, crushed up biscuits, marshmallows, sultanas, dried fruit, whatever you want to chuck in it. Mixed together and chilled till it sets. It's delicious. Bit like an English Rocky Road, basically. It's delicious. Now I'm thinking about tiffin and I've got completely off. M has finished plaiting and have included ribbon and beads, now adding the herbs, doing mine for peace, calm, higher self and goddess power. Oh, to help me with the menopause hell. A very worthy cause. Very worthy cause.
Yes.
Tiffin is delicious, Andrea, I can assure you. Kerry's plaited the twine with the ribbon and finish it off tomorrow. I think that is a wise plan. It does need a bit of focus. obviously we haven't been focusing properly while doing it in the camera. What I'll probably do is take the bits out and charge them properly tomorrow when I've got more focus, because it's a shame to waste it. But I say they're brilliant. I think they're such fantastic things to do. They're so straightforward if you don't have to plait for days. And they can be used for any intent. So brilliant. And we, of course, we want to see all your photos.
Absolutely.
So, shall we? If everyone's ready. Amanda has done the plaits. Intent for joy and strength, a more positive mindset going forward. Herbs later. Very, very worthy intent. Xenia, why are you so super fast? Are you time traveling?
We cheated and only done half of our meter lengths.
Yeah, it's because we haven't plaited it all.
Yeah.
It's because we don't want to leave you guys all hanging.
But also, it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's better to focus on it in your own time. So finish it up later or tomorrow, definitely. Cos is for success for a book I'm just finishing. Excellent, excellent. So we will leave you, if you're still plaiting and you want to still carry on plaiting, do so. Otherwise, put it aside, finish it later, finish it tomorrow. It's entirely up to you. There's absolutely no pressure. Finish it at your leisure. But we'll wrap up the ritual and give you time to yourselves to finish them up properly. So when you are ready, ladies.
Horned God, we thank you for joining us in our ritual. Farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell. Gaia, we thank you for joining us in our ritual. Farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell. Guardian of the West, element of water, we thank you for watching over us during our ritual. Farewell.
Farewell.
Guardian of the South, element of fire, we thank you for watching over us during our ritual. Farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell. Guardian of the East, element of air, we thank you for watching over us during our ritual. Farewell.
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 Guardian of the North, element of earth, we thank you for watching over us during our ritual. Farewell.
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 The circle is open but unbroken. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
So please don't panic if you haven't finished it. There is absolutely no pressure. It's better to do it in your own time when you can focus on it. Good luck taking photographs of something long and thin like that, because I know from experience it's not the easiest thing to photograph. But yeah, do have a go for other intents and other reasons with other materials, because they do work brilliantly. They are such a good magical item to work with. I'll leave mine there. I'll try and take a photo of it. As always, Karen's finished the plait. Yay! Just got to add the bit. As always, if you would like us to talk about anything, do anything, we've got new ideas in the pipeline, as always, for different courses and various things. We will continue with the online rituals. In fact, the Samhain and the Yule one have both already in the planning, as I'm aware anyway. I don't write them. Thank you to Sue for writing today's ritual.
Yep.
And as always, thank you to all of the ladies here. They are the backbone of Kitchen Witch. We couldn't do what we do without this team, basically. I am very thankful every single day. And I'm also very thankful for you guys. These events wouldn't be the same without the energy from you guys, without the laughter and the silly comments and the sharing of food, which is always appreciated. It is an absolute pleasure and honor to be walking alongside you guys. And if anyone ever feels alone or out of place or lost your connection, you can always contact us. We'll do whatever we can to provide any sort of support or help if we can do so. Never
Feel
been
better
known.
soon, Andrea.
Yeah, feel better soon.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, hope you're feeling better soon, Andrea.
Claire did hers 4. Heal, leave the past behind and focus consistently on self-care. If you are, as you are working with 3, you can put a different intent into each of the strands as well if you want to, and then bring them together. So you could do one for health, healing and strength, and then you could charge each plat separately and then plat them together, if that makes sense. And then you're bringing your energies together for it. You're very welcome, everyone. Xenia, as always. Andrea, do feel better soon. Thank you, Green. You're very welcome. Karen, as always, it is a pleasure to be a part of this with you. Such a very happy, lovely lady. Well, you all are, let's face it. You're very welcome, Hannah. We look forward to your photos. Blessings to you too, Trudy. I'm going to read all these names. We'll be here forever. Thank you, everyone. You are all very, very welcome. Cos says, one big awesome family without the weird relatives. I think we are the weird relatives.
Yeah. I do not notice.
But it is, it is. I think we are all part. Sorry, Sue.
Sorry, Eric, just saw him.
We are all part of a big family, and it's our absolute pleasure to be so. You guys, we all support each other, and it's fantastic. You're very welcome. Well, but if anybody wants us to talk about anything in particular, or do a ritual for anything particular, throw the ideas their way. We're always open to ideas.
Do you know what would be good as well? If there's any other little crafts that people would like to make in the rituals, because we're always stuck on what to do in them.
Yeah.
As long as there's something that doesn't take too long.
like batting
ladders.
Yes, absolutely. Any ideas for crafts you want us to work through, we will do our very best.
Magical crafts.
Magical crafts, yeah. Yeah, not Bob Ross painting or anything like that, because I'm not going to be able to do that. That's what Labyrinth did with the 3. Have a healing for family one, for inspiration and happiness, and one for seasonal protection, and then braided them together. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Xenia says, big witch family. You guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. And your energy makes these events what they are. We're all in it together, people. Got to support each other. So we will call that it for today. Please do share your photographs of your finished items on the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook page. We would love to see the photos. And of course, Karen's got a ribbon weaving one we can do. Oh, we're always up for a challenge, Karen. Oh, right back at you, Emma. Right back at you. It's been a pleasure as always. Blessings of the autumn equinox to you all. May your lives be filled with abundance of all kinds. Take care, everyone.
Blessings. Bye.
Catch you next time. Eric. We'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.